The Vibrant Life.
You are listening to the Vibrant Life Podcast, episode 79, Beating Boredom.
The Vibrant Life.
Hey you, welcome to the Vibrant Life Podcast. I'm your host, Emily Romrell, and today we're exploring a universal experience that often gets a bad rap, boredom. Picture this. It's a lazy afternoon, the clock is ticking slowly, and you find yourself staring at the ceiling, unsure of how to fill the time. Maybe you have so much going on that your brain shorts out for a while, so you avoid everything, and the boredom from the monotony of your routine sets in. It's a mental state we've all encountered, and while it may seem mundane, boredom shapes our lives in surprising ways. We'll go through it all. First, though, I'd love to offer you two powerful companions on your journey to a more vibrant life. Poems, my poetry collection, invites you to immerse yourself in the beauty of language and emotion. And for those seeking to turn your dreams into reality, the Vibrant Life Goal Planner is a thoughtful guide to setting and achieving your goals, fostering a life of purpose and fulfillment. Both books are available now on Amazon, so get your copies today. To stay connected, I'd love it if you would subscribe to the Vibrant Life Podcast on whatever platform you love best. And if you enjoy my content, I invite you to leave a review. Your feedback fuels the vibrant community that we're building together. So subscribe, engage, and let's continue the journey towards a more vibrant life. Okay, peeps, let's talk about boredom. Perhaps a good question to kick things off is, how active are you? Physics teaches us that an object in motion stays in motion. And this is not only true for inanimate objects, but also in our personal lives as well. So obviously we need to stay in motion to be physically healthy, but we also should be active in our mental and emotional day-to-day. By maintaining momentum and consistently taking part in those experiences that challenge our minds and hearts, we can banish boredom from daily life. Whether we're pursuing hobbies, creating and achieving goals, or seeking new adventures, I think the key is to keep moving forward, right? And embracing this approach not only propels us toward goals, but also fills each day with purpose and excitement. So let's use that force of momentum to keep progressing in our journey and to help us with a bright and vibrant life. One powerful way to maintain momentum is by cultivating a sense of curiosity. Think back to your childhood when the world was always waiting to be explored. We can rediscover our childlike wonder by approaching life with curiosity. Ask questions and seek new perspectives. Actively engage with your surroundings. Just be a kid, honestly, right? This shift in perspective not only injects excitement into whatever task we have at hand, but it also opens up the door to a continuous stream of learning and discovery. But just because you have momentum, it doesn't mean you won't meet resistance and difficulty, right? Obstacles are guaranteed in this life, and it really makes me think of Rocky. I love all of the Rocky movies. He's one of the all-time best characters, I think, in movie history. I love Rocky because he never gives up. That's his superpower. He refuses to be defeated. And in one of the later movies, I know there's the Creed ones now too, but I think it's just called Rocky Balboa. He has that famous speech, and I mean, my Rocky impression is really horrible, but he's like, you, me, or nobody's gonna hit as hard as life, but it ain't how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. I know that was really bad, but it's true, right? The whole thing about Rocky is how much you can take and keep moving forward. We all just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other, but don't just look down at your feet, right? Enjoy the journey and the view along the way. You know, boredom isn't always negative. Some experts believe boredom is a catalyst for creativity and self-discovery, and I agree. Psychologist Sandy Mann explores boredom in her book, The Upside of Downtime. And she suggests that rather than dismissing boredom as an annoyance, we should recognize it as a signal from our brains to seek new experiences and break free from routine. Her perspective suggests that moments of boredom can lead to the changes we need to grow. So the next time you find yourself in the doldrums, remember boredom isn't empty time to be filled. It's an opportunity for growth and exploration. I don't know why I do this to myself or why writers or philosophers have hard names to pronounce. I'm sure that they don't think that it's hard to pronounce. But there's another author, Alain de Botton. It's AlainDebotton. And he's an author that wrote a book called The Pleasures and Sorrows of Work. And he's pretty famous for these observations of modern life. In the book, he explores the difficulties of modern lives, and he talks about boredom and how it's central in his argument that our constant connection to technology, which consists of constant screen time and information overload, results in a kind of paradoxical state of shallow engagement. He goes on to say, there's a longing for a return to a time when life was simpler, and there was an appreciation for the beauty found in the ordinary. In the digital age, however, this simplicity often disappears as we succumb to the attraction of constant stimulation, impeding our ability to truly connect with our surroundings. I think there's something to be said to this observation, but in like a lot of life, there's more gray to it than black and white. Technology does enhance our world with beautiful things, and it does help us in incredible ways. And as I've said before, I'm all about the happy medium. But if you find yourself constantly in front of a screen, then that's a problem, and it's going to affect how your brain deals with challenges or just experiences life in general. Together, these two writers, Mann and de Botton, offer a nuanced picture of boredom, and they urge us to see it as a catalyst for imagination and innovation while cautioning against the shallow engagement that results from continual stimulation. Their combined insights call for a more thoughtful response to boredom and supporting deliberate awareness in our lives, and I'm all for that. In this episode, I want to encourage you to overcome boredom and breathe some vibrancy into your daily grind. So I do have 10 suggestions that I came up with that are intended to boost your fun and fulfillment. And even if you implement just one or two of these, I think your life's going to be richer. The first one is to cultivate hobbies, which is really important. Splash some excitement into your routine and dig into hobbies that you genuinely like and spark your interest. It's like tossing some lighter fluid on your campfire. Have you guys ever done that? I loved putting that on the fire when I was a kid. It breaks up the monotony and adds a bit more heat and fulfillment to whatever you're doing. So, I like to play the guitar. I love to read. I like to go on walks. It doesn't matter what it is. I like to bake. There's so many things that are so fascinating and interesting. Just pick one that you think is interesting and start. I think if you have something besides work and besides whatever life obligations, no matter how good they are, maybe you have to have some kind of interest that you pursue to make life as meaningful as it can be. Number 2, make time for mindful moments. And I guess by now you will have recognized I like alliteration. Ever tried the superhero move of being fully present? Mindfulness is the superpower against boredom. Whether you're into meditation, deep breathing, or just soaking in the current moment, genuine interest and attention make boredom vanish faster than a magician can. Number 3, sprinkle in some novelty. Throw a surprise party for your routine. Shake things up a bit and take a different route to work or give a new lunch spot a shot. Small changes are like sprinkles of fun, turning your daily grind into a lively dance. And come on, who doesn't like sprinkles? If you just make small little new changes, it makes all the difference in the world. 4 is learn something. Learning new stuff is a secret weapon against boredom. And it's fun. Dive into online courses, books, or classes. This kind of goes along with number 1 about having a hobby. Not only will you become a knowledge ninja, but That sense of accomplishment you gain feels amazing. Number 5 is spend time in nature. The great outdoors is the best reset button. Whether it's a stroll in the park, a barbecue in the canyon with friends, or playing plant whisperer in your garden. Nature is invigorating. It offers a relaxing change of pace and gives your day a refreshing green makeover. 6 is connect with others. Life's a party and everyone's invited. If you're an introvert like me, then you may need to be choosy about how you spend your energy, and that's okay. I don't always want everyone to be invited, maybe not me. But even introverts like us need meaningful connections. And those connections with friends or family or other cool peeps turn ordinary moments into memorable adventures. It doesn't matter if it's just short convos or deep heart-to-hearts. They all add spice to the daily mix, and that's what being human is all about, right? We need each other. Number 7, take a digital detox or fast or whatever. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but have you ever felt like screens were taking over? Taking breaks from digital overload is a great way to reclaim your time. Unplugging lets you soak in the real world, turning what might have been a screen-induced coma into truly vibrant living. So I definitely recommend that. Number 8 is to find creative outlets. And again, this kind of bleeds into the other points, but your soul needs a mic drop moment. Whether you love words or colors or your dance moves are out of this world, expressing yourself creatively transforms boredom into a rock concert of emotions. Channel your creativity, and every moment is a masterpiece waiting to happen. Number 9, set important goals. So hold on, because I know you may feel the urge to groan whenever goal setting is mentioned these days. I'm with you, but try to hold it in, because goal setting can genuinely be fun. And it doesn't have to be the climb Mount Everest kind, unless you're into that, because Mount Everest goals can be awesome. But picture plugging in your goals like you plug in an address to your GPS on your phone. It could be the GPS of motivation. Having exciting and doable goals isn't just a checklist. It's giving your day a theme or a purpose. And so it could be conquering a work project or nailing a personal goal. Having something to aim for transforms your routine into a meaningful journey where every milestone feels like a high five to yourself. It's like a game. So what's the next destination on your personal adventure map or GPS? 10 is practice gratitude. Last is not least, guys, it's the game changer most of us recognize, but many of us need to implement better, myself included. Gratitude, right? It's not one of those personal development words that you should just let kind of roll through your brain. And practicing gratitude turns your daily life into a highlight reel. You remember all the good stuff. It's imperative to celebrate the small wins, the big wins, tender moments, and little joys. Shifting your focus to the positive transforms your day from ordinary to extraordinary. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. So let me ask you right now, what are you thankful for today? It could be as simple as a yummy morning bagel, because I love bagels, or a burst of sunshine, because it's been rainy lately and I love the sun. But gratitude is important. I think it might be the biggest difference or make the biggest difference of anything. So there you go. We have some good ideas on how to deal with boredom. And now I want to look really quickly at 2 people from history who teach us even more. First, Viktor Frankl is a famous psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. You might have heard of him because he's pretty dang famous, but in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he addresses the idea that boredom often arises from a lack of clear sense of purpose or meaningful endeavors. How are you spending your time? Are you actually doing something that's meaningful? According to Frankl, committing to goals that are significant to us not only helps us avoid boredom, but doing so also infuses our idle moments with purpose and delight. So I think that's really important. Side note, that book is not really big. It's like under 200 pages, I'm pretty sure, but it's a life changer. So if you want help on how to look for the best in life, definitely read Man's Search for Meaning. And going even farther back, like way, way back. Heraclitus, an ancient Greek philosopher, I think that's pretty how you say it again. Heraclitus was renowned for his ideas on change. He has that famous quote, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." And he focuses on the perpetual flux of life, emphasizing the dynamic nature of human experience, right? So we all know this. Drawing from this idea, we are all invited to embrace change in life, which is not easy to do. I have a hard time with change, but if we can lean into it, we transform ordinary moments into a mosaic that helps us break free from boredom and appreciate the beauty in life. These lessons from Viktor Frankl and Heraclitus teach us that a sense of meaning and an acceptance of change are potent tools against boredom. And by working to define our purpose and embracing the transformation that life is all about, we can create opportunities filled with more joy and satisfaction in our lives. So, in closing, peeps, let's flip the script on boredom. It's not the enemy, it's the instigator of creativity and growth. Momentum is our ally, obstacles are stepping stones, and a dash of curiosity keeps monotony at bay. Please use this podcast 10 suggestions as an arsenal against boredom. I hope you implement even one or two of those suggestions. It really helps. And also, they're pretty great keys for opening up various doors to a vibrant life. Viktor Frankl and Heraclitus whisper to us that purpose and change are also important keys. And I think just, being really interested, choosing to be interested in life is what it's all about. So enjoy the journey, defy the ordinary, and let's all live the vibrant life together. Until next time, have a good one.
That's it for today on The Vibrant Life. Subscribe to get your weekly dose of good times, wisdom, and inspiration. Feel like supporting the show? Donate and keep the magic happening.